Hi guys, Matt Thomas here at Cedar Rock Studio Guitar Gallery in Indiana, and today I've got the honor of presenting a Mark Blanchard guitar to you. Now, I came across Mark Blanchard at La Conner this past year, and this was one of the guitars that he had featured at his booth, and both Dustin Furlow and I got our hands on it and went, whoa, this thing is special. Now, it features a master grade Euro Spruce top on it that is just perfectly voiced. It's not super sensitive, but it's got lots of power, and it is sensitive in the way that it responds. Now, in talking with Blanchard, he does a symmetrical bracing, which is kind of akin to Larrivee, but he's modified it a bit, and it shows. It's very, very responsive. Now, it's over top of a really gorgeous set of East Indian rosewood. And it's bound all the way around with some just lovely koa that really matches with the colors here. Now it's got an ebony bridge, and it's 2 5/16 down here at the saddle, so it's a little wider, so it's great for fingerstyle. And as you trace up here to the rosette, it's actually got a Macassar ebony radial cut rosette in here, and it just looks so cool. And he decided right in the middle, boom, we're going to do an abalone splash right in the center of that. And I think that's just freaking gorgeous. Now it's got multi-purfling lines on the face here. So it's got maple ebony. So it actually is really cool looking all the way through the face. And as you get into the neck, it's got a mahogany neck. But as I traced my hand here, I went, whoa, what have you done here? It would appear that he's taken the side here in deeper than where it actually meets at the fretboard. So as a result, it creates a slight angle this way. I have not seen that very much. Now, Keystone does it, but creates a lot of geometric in here. Somehow Blanchard just did it as like a swooping curve. So when your hand really comes up into this cutaway, there's nothing restricting the inner palm, which is quite unique for that. Now it does have an ebony fretboard with Evo gold fret wire, so they're gonna probably outlive me. Oh, and before we move into the headstock, I wanted to mention, look at this gorgeous Manzer wedge. So it's quite thick over here, but on the side that your arm comes across, it feels quite thin. It's nice and reduced there, so it just kind of sits in your body, just perfect. Now, as you get into the headstock, it actually has a Macassar ebony head cap with his Blanchard B that's in abalone. Now, the head plate itself looks like it's wrapped in koa, but what he did with the miter line is really unique in the top here. It's not segmented. It's actually curved all the way through the top of the headstock, and that's gorgeous. I'd love to have a chat with him how he achieved that. That's a tight bend. Now it's got gold Goto 510 tuners with ebony buttons that actually, these look like the medium style, so they're not gigantic, so they're a little easier to grab and turn without having to really grip onto a giant button. Now it's got really enlarged abalone side dots over here, so there would be absolutely no trouble looking right down in the middle of a gig and going, oh, that's where I need to be, especially in a hurry. Now, what I should also mention, speaking of gig, this he has nicknamed the Gigster. Now this is his Bristlecone series, but this particular one is the Gigster, and it's meant to be gigged with. That's why it's got the wedge, and it's got these appointments to really help you find where you need to be. But good Lord, there's so much power with this guitar. I mean, you can just really, really hammer in, and it tonally does not break up. It can withstand a lot of power behind it. And that's something that I don't care a whole lot, because I tend to really play heavy, and this thing can take it. So fantastic job, Mark. If anybody has any further questions about this lovely Gigster, message Alan at cedarrockstudio.com, and thanks for listening.